Let's discuss the language mode and cognitive processes in second language acquisition. The language mode is defined as the state of activation of the bilingual languages and language processing mechanisms at a given point in time. Now, it has been proposed, the concept of language mode has been proposed by François Grosjean. Is a French professor, and according to him, language mode is a significant variable which defines and shapes language's experiences of the bilinguals and consequently cognitive advantages of bilingualism. Now, he believes that basically talking about the bilingual languages and the processes in the terms of understanding of language mode, according to the professor, it is basically it concerns with the degree of the language activation, that how two languages, or to the extent of the activation of two languages in bilingual mind due to the influence of environment. It's seen that the bilinguals consciously and naturally find themselves on situational continuum of language activation, ranging from monolingual to bilingual mode. So based on that, let's discuss some of the points related to language mode and cognitive processes. Now, what we have in front of you is Grosjean's own views. Now, an interview was taken and he was asked about the language mode, and in his own words, he thinks that language mode is the state of activation of bilingual languages and language processing mechanism at a given point in time. Now, according to him, bilinguals find themselves at various points on a situational continuum which results in a particular language mode. And he also believes that at one end of continuum, bilinguals are in a totally monolingual language mode, in that they are interacting with monolinguals of one or the other of the language they know. One language is active and the other is deactivated. So he moves on to say that in terms of mixed languages, this is code switch. In this case, both languages are active, but the one that is used as the main language of communication, which is the base language, is more active than the other. So in his own words, he has explained the language mode, especially in the context of situational continuum. Then talking about processing. Now, he says that I'm still very much a believer in the difference between competence and performance. The bilingual has knowledge of two or more languages to differing levels and uses his knowledge when perceiving and producing his or her language, spoken individually or together in the form of mixed language. So the concept of representation can be used to characterize knowledge, that is grammar competence and lexical competence, or a stage in the actual use of language. So the concept of representation has been explained by Grosjean. To conclude, according to Grosjean, language mode is processing and language bilingualism activation at a given time, and cognitive processes reflect knowledge characterization in the actual use of language.